Hi, Mandy, back with Energy Psychology Week and thought flexibility or cognitive flexibility, what we're talking about today. Um, Last week I was talking about this in the context of ASD, and I gave an example about just changing the topic. But I want to take this week, and especially with energy psychology, to talk about actually just changing maybe directions. That it sounded like, if I went back and I watched the video that I did, it almost sounded like I cut the person off, which I do get excited and talk, right? But it's more than that. It's we have the lingering pause, like in the normal scope of a pause, to give someone a last thought or a last chance, but then they still kind of come back to the content area. So in this week, I want to give a different example of maybe changing rules. So maybe we are driving in a car and we have certain rules in the car. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe the rule is with whoever drives in the family, like it's quiet. Everybody has their own earbuds in, right? And then once you get out of the car, the rules, the social rules change. So maybe everybody's earbuds are out. Maybe we're, walking to where we're going. We have to pay attention and we're talking about where we're going. So that type of transition, we could call it a transition, but it really is cognitive to acknowledge that the rules might change from one environment to another, kind of just at getting out of the car and a door slam. That's another example of cognitive flexibility that can be seen. Transitioning between activities, right? Okay, we're done with that. We're doing this now. Those are all examples. Why I put this in the Energy Psychology Week was one, I wanted to follow up from last week, but two, I wanted to talk about the mind body connection, about why sometimes this is tough for people, and how it's when we're saying, okay, we have to transition, our emotions might go up first, like, oh no, even though we're not thinking, oh no, but like, what, I have to be on alert. And that, that heightened kind of nature that we can exhibit before we go into flight and freeze, necessarily can get activated. And sometimes it goes too high and it sort of shuts our thinking brain off. And it does cause difficulty then with our logical mind trying to make decisions and trying to engage that cognitive flexibility. So if this is something that you think that you would like to get better at, maybe ask yourself, when it's time to transition or when you're going from one thing to another, do you feel like your stress levels go up? Because that's just what I'm talking about. And that's actually easy to work through with a lot of the mind body tools. I'm a behaviorist, so that's how I identify it in a behaviorist way. But then I treat it, and the stress that's coming along with that, we can work with different energy psychology modalities to treat so that the transitions are easier.